I'm Mrs. Campbell, and today we're going to be talking about measures of central tendency. Let's get started. Let's start off by talking about what are measures of central tendency. You've probably heard these things before, these terms. So measures of central tendency are the center values of a data set. First of all, let's talk about the mean. The mean is the average of all the data, and the symbol you can see there is an X with a line above it. Now, mode is the data value appearing most often in the data set. When I've taught my students mode in the past, I have them think about the sound mo and kind of say mode sounds like most. So it's the number that you see most often. Median is the middle of the data set arranged in order from the least to the greatest. Think about median meaning middle. And then range is the difference between the greatest and the least value of the data set. All right, so let's take a look at measures of central tendency. Right, jumping in with an example. Okay, Mrs. Kramer collected the scores from her students' tests and obtained the following data. Here are the numbers of all their scores. Okay, so to find the mean, what we're going to do is we're going to add all those values from 90 all the way up to 88, and then we're going to divide it by the number of values you have. So the mean in this case would be 80.96. Okay, there's our numbers again at the top. And then to find the mode that is the most often, we're going to look for the value that is repeating the most. In this case, in this set of data, the mode is 88. And to find the median, you're going to organize the data from least to greatest and then find the middle value. So in this example, the median is 81. And finally, to find the range, we subtract the highest value and the lowest value. We subtract the lowest value from the highest value. So we have 99 minus 53 equals 46. Pretty simple math. And also, it's important to note that when a data set has two modes, and sometimes it will, then it's going to be called bimodal. If the data set does not have a middle value, the median is going to be the average of the two middle values. And this occurs when data sets have an even number of entries. So which measure is best? Well, mean, median, mode, they all represent centers of data, but one is usually more helpful than another when you're talking about a particular data set. We'll be talking a lot about that. All right, let's look at another example. It says find the mean, median, and range of the salaries given below. Which measure of central tendency is the best to describe this set of data? So we've got the professional, their jobs. You've got in the professional realm, you've got sales and related, farming, fishing, and forestry, architecture and engineering, and then you've got their annual income in the next column. And look there at the bottom, a professional baseball player with an annual income of over $2 million. Okay, so first we're going to find all four measures of central tendency, starting with the mean. Again, mean is the average. Okay, so what we do is we're going to add all of the values together and divide that number, whatever we come up, that sum, whatever that sum is, and then we're going to divide it by the number of values we have. In this case, it's 8. So our mean for this set of data is going to be $346,843.75. And then the median, which is going to be the middle, we're going to arrange the salaries from least to greatest. And in this case, there's no middle value. So we're going to take the two closest to the middle, and then we're going to average them together. So we add them together, divide them by 2. The median we get is 44,530. And the mode in this case, there is no mode because there's not any one value that occurs the most. And then the range, again, being the difference of the greatest and the least, is going to be 2,456,960. So let's take a look at these numbers again. The mean, the average, $346,843.75. The median, $44,530. There is no mode. And the range is $2,476,590. So you can see there's some big gaps in there. Let's read what it says here at the bottom. The median is going to be the best measure to describe this data. This is because there's such a wide range in the data. Now, the mean would make people think that any professional would make about $346,000, and that's not the case. Most professionals don't. All right, guys, that just about does it for this lesson. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.